Okay, welcome back to another episode of Chip Theory. Today we're discussing a G major scale. We have a chromatic scale laid out here with poker chips from G to F sharp on the far right. We have G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp. We're going to demonstrate the G major scale and its related triads and seventh chords. As per the formula for major scales, which is a whole step, a whole step, a half step, a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, a half step. So here, beginning on G, we're looking for our first whole step for a formula. We have from G, G sharp is a half step, and from G sharp to A is a half step. The two halves make a whole step from G to A is our first whole step. Our second whole step starts on A. We have A to A sharp is a half step, and A sharp to B is a half step. Our second whole step is going to be A to B. Now we're looking for a half step because the pattern is whole, whole, and half. Now we have the half step from B to C. As you recall, B to C does not have a blue chip between them, as there's only one half step between those two notes. So this is our first part of our major scale formula, whole, whole, half. Now we're looking for the second portion is going to be whole, whole, whole half, starting here on the C. So we're looking for a whole step. We have C to C sharp is a half step. C sharp to D is a half step. So C to D is our whole step. We're looking for yet another whole step. D to D sharp is a half step, and D sharp to E is a half step. So D to E is a whole step. Another whole step. We have E to F. Again, this is our other one that does not have a blue chip between them. There's only a half step. And F to F sharp is a half step. So from E to F sharp is a whole step. And of course, our final half step is from F sharp to our first note, G. Our half step from F sharp to G. So thus we have our major scale formula fulfilled. Whole, whole, half. Whole, 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 half. The notes are left G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Coming down would be G, F sharp, E, D, C, B, A, and G. You can see here the 1 sharp of G major on the 7th degree being an F sharp. As per the rules of the order of the sharps, F sharp is in our key signature and it occurs first in the order of F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Again, when you have 1, you just use the first letter, F, F sharp only. So our triads of G major are going to occur as alternating scale tones of the major scale. So starting on our first degree here, G, we're going to choose G and skip A, B, skip C, and here's D. G, B, D is the 1 chord, our first triad of G major, and it's a 4-3 major triad. Our second degree is A, C, and E is minor, a 3-4 position, A minor. Our third one is going to occur in the 3rd degree of the major scale on the B, D, F sharp, a 3-4 position, B minor. Our 4th degree is going to be a C, E, and G. which is going to be a major, C, E, G, a 4-3 position. Our 5 chord is going to be a major, D, F sharp, A, or 4-3, D, F sharp, and A. Our 6th position is going to be E, G, and B, which is minor, 3-4. And our 7th degree is going to be F sharp, A, and C, which is diminished, or 3-3. All right. Those are the triads. Let's stack the 7 chords and look at those. Our first degree, of course, is going to be these tones, G, B, D, and we're going to add the F sharp for our major 7 for the 1 chord. So we're using an extension for the 7th note, these 4. So we're adding a 4th tone to make them 7 chords. So first chord is going to be G, B, D, F sharp, which is a major 7, or a 4-3-4 in root position. Our 2 chord is going to be A, C, E, G, which is a minor 7 chord, 3-4-3 in root position. We're going to have B, D, F sharp, A for our 3 chord, B minor 7, 3-4-3. Our 4th position is C, E, G, and B. A major 7, which is identical in form to the first chord, 4-3-4, C, E, G, B. Again, I forgot to mention that the 2 minor 7s here, the 2nd degree and the 3rd degree, are also identical, 3-4-3 spacing. And the 1 and the 4 are identical, 4-3-4 spacing. The 5 chord is going to be D, F sharp, A, and C. 5 chord is going to be our dominant 7 chord, in that the major 7 of D is going to be a C sharp, which has been flatted to C natural, that occurs naturally when you take the scale tones D, F sharp, A, and C of G major. So that leaves us with a 4-3-3 spacing for our dominant 7, D, F sharp, A, C natural. Our 6th chord is identical in form to the 2 and the 3. It's going to be E, G, B, D, 3-4-3, minor 7th chord. And our 7th position is going to be F sharp, A, C, and E, which is going to be a minor 7 with a flat 5th, or a half diminished 7th chord, which occurs on the 7th degree of major scales. So it's a minor 7 with a flat 5, the C sharp to C natural, which also makes it a major 3rd between C and E, or a 3-3-4 position, minor 7th, half diminished chord. Okay, let's talk about the inversions of our G major chords. Here we have our 4-3-4 root position G major 7. I'm going to move our D to the top, the first inversion. It's going to be a 3-4-1 position starting on B. B, D, F sharp, and G. Our second inversion is going to be a 4-1-4 position starting on D. D, F sharp, G, B. And our third inversion is going to be 1-4-3 starting on F sharp, G, B, and D. Coming down is D, B, G, F sharp, B, G, F sharp, D, G, F sharp, D, B, and F sharp, D, B, G, or a G major 7, the first degree. Our second degree was a minor 7, or 3-4-3 position, starting on A. We have A, C, E, G. And move our A up. This is going to be a 4-3-2 first inversion chord, starting on C. We have C, E, G, A. Our second version, or a 3-2-3 position, starting on E, E, G, A, C. To our third inversion, 2-3-4 position, starting on G, G, A, C, E. Moving down is E, C, A, G, C, A, G, E, A, G, E, C, and G, E, C, A, or A minor 7, the second chord of G major. Our third chord of G major is going to be B minor 7. Again, it's identical in form to the A minor 7, and that is 3-4-3, starting on the B. We have B, D, F sharp, and A. Move our B to the top. This is going to be the 4-3-2 inversion, starting on D, D, F sharp, A, and B. Or 3-2-3 inversion, starting on F sharp, A, B, D, to the 2-3-4 position, starting on A, B, D, F sharp. Coming down is F sharp, D, B, A, D, B, A, F sharp, B, A, F sharp, D, and A, F sharp, D, B, B minor 7, the 3 chord of G major. The 4 chord is going to be identical in form to the first chord. So C major 7, C, E, G, B, 4-3-4. Third position, C major 7, bring our C to the top, and we have a 3-4-1 position starting on E, E, G, B, and C. Here's our 4-1-4 inversion starting on G, G to B, B, C, and C, E. To our 1-4-3 starting on B, B, C, E, G. Moving down is G, E, C, B, E, C, B, G, C, B, G, E, and B, G, E, C. Our fourth chord is going to be our D dominant, or 4-3-3 in root position, starting on D. We have D, F sharp, A, and C. 4, 3, and 3. And bring our D to the top. It's going to be a 3-3-2 starting on F sharp, A, C, D. Do a 3-2-4 starting on A, C, D, F sharp. Do a 2-4-3 starting on C, C, D, F sharp, A. Moving down is A, F sharp, D, C, F sharp, D, C, A, D, C, A, F sharp, and C, A, F sharp, D, for D dominant 7. Our sixth chord, again, is identical in form to the 2 and 3. We have A minor 7 and B minor 7. Here we have an E minor 7. 3, 4, 3 starting on E. E, G, B, and D. E, G, B, D. Here we're going to have the 4, 3, 2 inversion starting on G. G, B, D, E. To the 3, 2, 3 position, minor 7 chord, starting on D. Starting on G. 3, 2, 3, G, B. What's wrong? Sorry, starting on B. B, D, E, G. B, D, E, G. Through the 2, 3, 4 inversion starting on D, D, E, G, B. Coming down is B, G, E, D, G, E, D, B, E, D, B, G, and D, B, G, E. Our 7th position chord of G major is going to be the F sharp minor 7 flat 5, or a 3, 3, 4 position. F sharp A, C, E. Here we have a 3, 4, 2, A, C, E, F sharp. To a 4, 2, 3, starting on C, C, E, F sharp, and A. To 2, 3, 3, starting on E, E, F sharp, A, C. I'm going to C, A, F sharp, E, A, F sharp, E, C, F sharp, E, C, A, and E, C, A, F sharp for F sharp half diminished. Once again, our chords of G major are G major 7, A minor 7, B minor 7, C major 7, D dominant 7, E minor 7, and F sharp half diminished.